First of all, marriage in Vietnam, you have to teach your daughter how to how to become a good daughter-in-law. Okay.
Bà nội nói cho con hiểu cái sự mà mình sống với chồng trước nhất đó là mình phải nhịn nhiều nhịn.
She's like, the secret of living with a husband is abstinence. Okay.
Không phải cái chuyện đó là mình mất cái gì, mình tốt với chồng, chồng sẽ thương yêu mình nhiều hơn.
Okay. And she says like being.
If you respect.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know how to say it.
She's like, if you lay off.
Okay, if you just let your husband be, you're not really losing anything of yourself, because you'll just make him love you more.
Lúc nào cũng phải respect cũng như lúc mới gặp.
Okay, you always have to respect each other, like the first time you just met. Never lose that kind of respect for each other.
That's true.
That's good. Amen. Okay.
That we agree.
Just the two of us. Oh wow. Look at your picture, so beautiful.
Wow, exciting. Stunning.
It was like a bird.
Yes. Please all sit down. Thank you for all being here. This wedding will be celebrated under the prescriptions of the Act instituting civil unions in the province of Quebec. Finn and David have signed a marriage contract under seal of notary Robert Côté in Montreal on the 13th of May 2011. And all required notices will be published so that the notarized civil union may be registered under seal by notary Côté in July 21st in Montreal in the presence of Finn and David. Notary Côté will act as officiant and will be accompanied by 2 witnesses. The wedding public ceremony may be held anywhere in the world and has no jurisdictional effect on the union. It is, however, intended as the couple's public expression of their decision to enter into civil union. I'm here under no authority except that of their will to have me express, in my own words, their decision to enter this union and perform in an unorthodox but more personal form a respectful and substantive ceremony. Since this is my first time, I expect you to cheer me along as we go. Can you all hear? Good. Back. Seldom are we prepared for the uncertainties, the unforeseen events that become new realities. The new realities we must embrace and deal with, and the most far-fetched predictions and upheavals become new gospels of truth. And the Facebook and Twitter revolutions have put each individual's claims to truth on the forefront of human expression, so much so that these truths are capable of the revolutions we're witnessing. We are in the age of truth. It is no surprise that Finn and David did not submit to the blind bureaucratic oaths and ancient and borrowed formulas of religious cults. Rather, they've chosen a close witness to engage in a conversation with their loved ones in order to personalize the expression of their love to all of you here present about the substance of their love in a truthful and relevant approach. 8 years ago, which is about a third of their life, Finn and David met. And although they did create their own upheaval, sometimes they're friends, they never quite separated. And even though they lived in separate spaces, Finn's laughter was always the welcoming ring of her vibrant presence, which David always, with renewed delight, wished to share. And the unrequited care and affection which accompanies Dave was what melted Finn's heart into its happy form. Finn and David are warriors, lovers, carers, achievers, trustworthy, loyal and open, and eager and willing to embrace the unknown. They are courageous, challenging, and they're free thinkers. From a comfortable and cozy path of social, educational, and professional comfort zone, they have chosen to challenge themselves together. Now, Puerto Vallarta, by any definition, is a traveler's delight. And it can be an immigrant's stimulating challenge as in any new environment. Happily, new friends emerge and become newfound treasures. For this is about love and its truths. Not true love, but the truths of love. Simple or complex. Giving or taking. Happy or sorrowful. Poignant or passionate. Cruel or caring. We have many witnesses of Finn's and David's lives here as I speak. Each of you have a vision of them as children, adolescents, young adults, students, partners in crime, In a world totally upended from the simplest forms of our daily communications, everything is now based on truth. And how do they see each other? This is where it becomes interesting, because when they chose to put me through this, which I agreed to, I had to get them into it. So I asked them individually and then together a lot of questions about what was this all about for them. So let's share this. According to Finn, Dave is sweet. He's the nicest person she's ever met. He wishes evil to nobody. No pretenses, never wishes to cross someone. He's true to himself. Then she added, he's a true friend. He's always there for her. They get along perfectly well, and they've grown up together and share the same values. You okay with that? Okay. And finally, he has a happy presence. We always laugh and have an easy relationship. We agree on most things. It's easy to make it work. Well now, what is Finn according to David? Well, Finn brings happiness. The first thing you could respond to and ask him, well, give me an image of Finn. Her smile. Her easy dialogue to address issues. And, according to David, the best sight in the world is a pillow talk face-to-face. Another moment that David shared with me is that to travel with Finn is to travel in happiness, and he loves to travel with Finn. He also added that Finn is a motivator. She helps me be the best I can. She supports my ambitions, she's a peacemaker, and she's a facilitator. What more do you want? On addressing the issue of marriage, why marriage? Well, today, it'll be the most important commitment of my life. Her priorities will become mine. She will stabilize my life and make me feel responsible. To Finn, well, I wish to build a partnership and continue growing, with David knowing that person will be there for you. And so will you continue, Finn. On what does it take for a successful marriage? They both say communication and support, wish for the other to fulfill himself, adaptability to changing circumstances and goals. Since they had 8 years of relationship, I did go into the question of, well, how did that relationship? Finn started by saying, I never thought I'd marry him. And then she said, well, we live day by day with no pressure. And I'm amazed as to how long we've been together. We've been through a lot. We broke up. We took a step back. We came back. And we discovered that we really wanted to be together. To Dave, well, I've always been happy with him. Our eyes are wide open. We've rehearsed being together for many, many years. We've often spoken with young married couples about the best and the worst, so we're ready for it. Do they quarrel? They both agree that they disagree and get over it. They cannot spend a day, according to David, without getting to a resolution. And Finn added, we are very polite to each other. And as to the conditions of happiness in marriage, and I will close on that, they both said mutual respect and the will to make it succeed every day. Now, that I've shared this all with you, I will ask them to pronounce vows which they have composed for each other, and then they will exchange rings.
Josephine Levin, you are the only love I have ever known. And through you, I have discovered love in its purest form. Life has often tried to pry us apart, but our love somehow has always brought us back together. I cannot dream of a better companion to go through all the good and the bad that life will present to us. Josephine, I love you, and I always have. And here I stand today in front of cherished friends and family to make you the solemn promise that I will always love you. And I vow to always be your most your most trusted and loyal friend. I vow that I will always devote my life to you as my wife, my soulmate, and my companion with the utmost respect and highest regard. I vow to making you happy to becoming my very first priority. Finn, I am honored and I feel privileged for you to have accepted to choose me as your husband. And I am the happiest person in the world to know that every day I will wake up with a beautiful smile.
I apologize for my voice. Babe, can you believe where we are right now? We are standing here in front of our friends and family to celebrate a love. A love that has grown, matured, evolved through the years as we did. I met you when I was 18. I was barely an adult then. And you have encouraged me, helped me, and even pushed me to become the woman I always wanted to be. I am excited, eager to share new experiences with you and to grow old together. I promise you that I will always love you through your great successes, but even more through your failures, because you will need me then more than ever. I promise you that even if many people face their problems alone, that from this day forward, it will never be you. I will always stand here firmly by your side. And lastly, I promise you that I will always do little things that make you happy. Happy like a child, because your happiness has become my own. You are my home now. Wherever you will be, you will also be my home. So, if you decide to build a tahema in Siberia, then Siberia, here I come.
And now for the rings. Hold it. Take the little one, okay? Well, you have both done it. Congratulations.